Yo, uh, yeah, yeah, what? Yeah. What's up, y'all? Urban Therapy Show. Urban Therapy with Sonny. You know how we do. Yeah. Yeah. Talking about Fupas and shit. Acne. Bad skin and shit. Can't forget that receding hairline. Hair loss. You know what else? Small titties. Flat ass. The whole insecurity package. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. Yo. Y'all ready? I am. The blog talk joint ain't working. I'm pissed off about that for real. I just paid them. What up, y'all? Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other. Bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm feeling like a real man should today. And I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about fupas, acne, receding hairlines, bad skin, flat butts, small breasts, and everything and anything that makes a person feel insecure. The whole insecurity package. Now, hold on for a minute. Now, when I'm talking about insecurity, now a lot of people are not going to admit to being insecure or having any insecurities. And even people who admit to being insecure or having insecurities often don't really talk about what they are really and genuinely insecure about. And I just want to start off this show by saying that it's okay not to like everything and anything about yourself. Or should I say any and everything about yourself? Nobody likes everything about themselves. People try to make you believe that they like themselves 100% totally. But when you really get to talk to them, really get to know them, and really get to hang around them, you see where some of their insecurities, some of their perceived ineptitudes, some of their inadequacies, some of their shortcomings that come from and how they feel about them. And it's all right. It's all right. What's not all right is for you to try to go and get a quick fix for that thing and think that it's going to last forever. What's not all right is for you to try to make other people believe that there's nothing that is going on with you that is not all right with you, because people can see it just like you're projecting it. That's what's not all right. So we're going to get into this thing. We're going to talk about insecurities today and how they can affect not only the person who has the insecurities, but how they can affect the way that we relate to people, how we deal with people, how we are friends with people, how we become enemies with people, how we just portray ourselves and project ourselves out there in the world. It's all right not to be all right with yourself. It's okay. Other people can see it anyway. Are they going to harp on it? Probably not. Sometimes we invite people into our space to diss us because maybe instead of accepting what we don't like about ourselves, we try to act like everything is all good. And sometimes we even try to make people believe that we love ourselves so much. You know how you hear somebody say, "Oh, I love myself. Shoot, ain't nothing I don't like about myself. I just love me. I love me some me." Yeah, it sounds good, and it sounds conceited, and it sounds overconfident, and it sounds like, yeah, they really full of themselves and all of that kind of stuff. But that's where you really see the insecurity. Because if somebody really feels that way about themselves, they don't have to find the need to announce that shit. But people who act like that, they take every step to try to make sure that they make that announcement. Like, yo, y'all talking about amoebas and parameciums. Y'all remember that in science class? Y'all talking about amoebas and parameciums in science class, and somebody raised their hand. You think they got a questions about amoebas and parameciums in science class, and they said, "I just want to say, shoot, I love me. I love me some me." Well, what we doing? Well, that's really great of you, Jasper, but we're happy that you love yourself. Now back to these amoebas and parameciums. Amoebas and I don't even believe I remember the I always remember the amoebas, but I forgot that I remembered the parameciums. Do y'all remember? Okay, all right. So yeah, so all of those little things that we have about ourselves that make us want to cover them up and hide it and say, "Nah, I'm not trying to hide nothing. I just like the way this looks better." If you don't like something about yourself, then if you don't like something about yourself, then you should change it. If you have the ability to change it, but you're not really changing it, you're masking it. And it's all right for you to mask it for certain events and things like that if you need to portray something. It's all right, period. The thing is, what's not all right is for you to act like that you don't have a real problem with it, because it's going to show in other ways in your life. It's going to show in other areas of your life. And life is something that we got to deal with. Like these goddamn allergies, man. Not today, not right now. I'm trying to chill. With y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got the good shit on deck. This is the stuff that'll take away your insecurities. This real good tea. Oh, hold on. Yeah, show y'all. Because sometimes y'all ask about the tea. So I want y'all to know that I went and got the shit. Hold on, let me highlight the tea. You see the tea? Now, if you look close, it looks like I have a like an animal in there. Like, this is not a frog that I'm trying to incubate. Oh, what's the word when we used to have the frogs, or what, or some other type of reptile or something in a jar when we was preserving it? It's not that. What you see here, that's a tea bag, but it's a canvas tea bag. Matter of fact, hold on. I'll show you how we do this. We're gonna show you how to do it. So the bag that you see in here, is this bag. So I open up this bag and put the loose tea inside the bag and close the drawstring like that. So it's like a little sack. You can keep your weed in there. And I put these herbs, which I can use as tea, inside the bag. So what we got here? We got spearmint. You see, I got a good amount here. It doesn't cost a lot. And I got this is dandelion. This is dandelion. Yeah. See it's written on there. Dandelion. And this is red clover. See the red clover? Red clover, you can see the buds in that joint. So, got the buds for the red clover. See, it's not weed. It's not weed, but this shit'll keep you right. And mullein. Mullein. Now mullein is good for your cardiovascular system. So if you have problems with like breathing, if you have problems with respiratory, if you have respiratory issues, mullein is good for that. So I put all four of these, I put them in this little sack, maybe like a teaspoon of each. And that's how I get this. At the bottom, this is honey. That's what that is. So I gotta close it up, make sure it's closed good, and then I mix that shit. Get that honey from the bottom, because I can't, like some people can drink tea, you know, without no sweetener and all of that. I ain't with all of that. I like lemon and I like sugar, but it ain't gotta be a whole lot. So we get it like that. It doesn't make a really dark color or whatever. Even it's actually lighter than this, but I use this shit so much that it's stained. Y'all see like the little stains between the, you know, it's stained. And you can get the stains out with some bleach or whatever. But I'll be like, shit, I ain't gonna do nothing but fill it up again in a minute. I ain't gotta do all of that. But this is one of the ways that you can keep your skin really clear. I don't have the best skin in the world, but I don't suffer from acne. I drink a lot of water and I drink these teas, and it helps to hydrate your skin so you don't get ingrown hairs and stuff like that. Like, you know, my neck is pretty clean. It's not the cleanest, but it's pretty clean. I get a pimple every now and then. But y'all know I drink the colon ring. And listen, y'all, I just bought a new blender. And I found out, look, I thought I was buying a stronger blender than I had, because I have 3 Ninjas now. I had the 1100 Ninja, and the second Ninja that I bought was a 1500 Professional. I bought one that I thought was even more powerful than the 1500 Professional, but it was a 1400. But guess what? Normally when I drink this shit, it's a bunch of chunks and shit in here, and that's probably because my blades are a little bit older. But this has a setting which says high, and this shit blended it up like a juicer. So I did I. So you are what you eat. We're talking about fupas. We're talking about acne. We're talking about receding hairlines. We're talking about weight issues and things like that. Things like that will give you insecurities, especially when you don't put the right things in your body that will actually give you the right feelings, that will get the right fluids into that pituitary gland, which is the feel-good hormone, which will have you feeling more confident, more accepting of yourself, which will have you concentrating on your more positive attributes, and even have you trying to naturally improve upon the things that are not so good with yourself that you have noticed. You know, you got to eat better. In order to have something better, you got to do something different. You want something different, you got to do something different. You want something better, you got to do something better. So all of these sodas and all of this high fructose corn syrup, all of these sweets and all of these fatty things. Listen, I like to eat that stuff too, but I got to eat this stuff along with it. I got to balance it out. So I might not be the best. You know, I'm talking about fupas. I got a gut and I don't like it. I've always had a gut though. Even when I was skinny, I've always had a gut, but I've always worked on it. So I got muscles in the gut. They're like you ain't gonna see no jiggle or no wiggle, but I don't like the way it stick out. And when you look better, you feel better, because the only way to look better is to start feeling better in the first place. One goes along with the other. All right, now we're gonna get into this whole thing. This is what we talking about today. Acne, fupas, weight issues, receding hairlines, the things that people try to cover up because those are their insecurities. Those are those things that they don't want people to talk about. Those are the things that they don't want to show to the public. Meanwhile, we have to go out into the public all day. Oh shit, Tank's talking about some mascara make you look younger. Oh, listen, every day on this show, okay, we got the mascara. All right. Every day on this show, I have to prove that I don't wear mascara. So here we go. My Eagles. I'm sorry. My Eagles. One of my Eagles towels here. You see, there's nothing here, right? There's not a magic towel or nothing like this. I will wipe my eyes, and you will see nothing. Let me use another area. I will wipe my eyes. If I had mascara on, you would see something. Where's it at? I wipe my eyebrows. You see anything? No. I will wipe my beard. Because I don't use shit. I don't use anything. I have naturally oily skin. So I don't have to use lotion. I don't, even in the wintertime, I'd never have to use lotion. I don't put anything on my head. I did shave today. What y'all think? I'm pretty smooth. But the way my hairline goes, even when I shave all the way, you can still see where the hair is trying to grow in. So I can't grow no hair here, but I could have a fro back here. So that's how it goes. Now, man, ain't no mascara, none of that. What's it with mascara, eyeliner? Wait, no, mascara is eyeliner, right? No, eyeliner. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is, I don't use that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. And here's the thing about that. Even though I'll show y'all that I don't have to do things in order to get in front of the camera, the thing is, the way Insecurity works is that I would probably come to you before you got to me to try to get you from coming to me. Tank says they make mascara for men, bro. Okay, so what? If I don't think that they make mascara for men. I think they make mascara for whoever puts it on, because men wear makeup too. Whenever you see people on TV, they have on makeup. And if you have a high definition TV with 4K, you can see it. This ain't back in the day where you had the black and white TV or the regular Trinitron. You know what I'm saying? We talk about megapixels now. If somebody has on makeup, you can see the shit. The thing is, y'all don't understand. My studio, I'm not like other content creators. I have real shit. I got real lighting in here. This is you. I don't think y'all know what y'all seeing. Like, this is professional shit. You said, why you paint your mustache gray too? Oh, he's just fucking with me. I ain't, man. Fuck that boy. He's here to do what trolls supposed to do. So I ain't mad at that. But yeah. So when we start talking about insecurities, we're talking about the things that people normally try to hide from the public because, you know, those are the things that make them feel bad. And you know, it can get really bad because so many people think that they're hiding something from somebody, which they are hiding themselves from somebody. They really think it's going to get bad if somebody talks about it. And a lot of people don't think that they will survive that. I'm a Leo, born August 12th. I'm a real Leo, you know what I mean? Not one of them July, you know, hey, shout out to all my July Leos. But I'm a Leo. So one thing, if y'all have any Leo friends, family members, just people that you know who are Leo, I'm going to tell you the secret of the Leo. I'm going to tell you what all Leos fear the most. All Leos fear public humiliation. They fear that. It's the thing that drives them. So when you see a Leo acting like he all that, or like he got it like that, or like or if you see him acting overconfident or arrogant or conceited and all of that, it's because on the inside, they really feel like, listen, I got to do this. I got to go out and get you before you get me. Because if I scare you from getting me, then I can save myself from public humiliation. So all Leos fear that they're going to do something out there that's going to have everybody talking bad about them, have everybody laughing at them, have everybody looking down on them. That's their biggest, biggest fear. And some of them will go to the ends of the earth to keep that from happening. But here's the cheat code. Once that public humiliation finally happens, and it normally happens to every single Leo at some point. It might happen to some when they're young, and it might happen to some when they're older. But once they go through that public humiliation and they realize that they not going to, that it didn't kill them and that they not going to die, because Leos honestly believe that the public humiliation is going to physically kill them. And that's no bullshit. I know thousands of Leos. No bullshit. They honestly believe that getting laughed at, getting teased, getting looked down upon, being talked about in a non-favorable manner, everybody doing that to them, they think that that's actually going to. But once they go through that shit and they realize that they actually survived it, now it's like, oh shit. Y'all thought I was a monster before. Now you don't understand what the fuck. You don't know what the fuck that happened. I thought y'all had the power to kill me. So I was doing everything to keep y'all from killing me. And I'm talking all about insecurity right here. This is all insecurity laced. Now that I realize that didn't kill me, now I can go about living my life. Now I'm free. I'm good. I don't even have to act like that around y'all. And I can give y'all some examples. Whitney Houston. You see how Whitney was in her young career? Probably the most talented singer ever, arguably outside of maybe Aretha Franklin. But, you know, once she had to go through the shit with her drug problem and all of that, and she realized that it didn't kill her, it was like, oh shit. The fuck? She didn't get a chance. Unfortunately, her life ended before she had a chance to really, really set it off again. But she was on her way. She was on her way. She still had problems. She still had to deal with, she still sniffed a little bit sometimes and all of that. But I know that there was a social change inside of her. Magic Johnson had to go through the shit with the HIV. Magic Johnson, everybody loved Magic Johnson. Even his opponents loved Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was on full display with that HIV. What could have been worse in 1991 than being diagnosed with HIV? Ended his career, but it didn't end his life. He made more money after basketball than he did when he was playing. But he realized that it wasn't going to kill him. He went through that public humiliation. Same thing with Barry Bonds. And I believe that Deion Sanders went through it too. I believe he did. He had a little bit of it last year. He got to deal with the diabetes shit. They talking about cutting off his foot and all of that kind of shit. But you see how Deion used to act? All that primetime shit, all that shit. You think that's because that's how he really felt about himself? No, he had to make y'all believe that shit. After he didn't have the same kind of skills to play football, you started to see his approach became softer. He realized, like, oh, okay, yeah. Now I can be humble. I'm free. When will you become free? Because you ain't got to be a Leo and be publicly humiliated before you become free. But you have to do something in order to free yourself. I done got so far in this shit. I didn't get a chance to shout out all my people. I can't read all y'all. I can't read all of y'all comments right now, but I am going to shout out everybody. Stacy White, what's going on? My man Word of Bremen, thanks for coming through. Jay, what's good? Civilian, Ed Freded, and J2, Carol Chamberlain, mi friend, mi favorita, Mikey Man, what up, my dude? You are beautiful. Let's see. Let me see. Problem with stomach ache. Tank. Ernestine. Joe Lopez, let me see, 53. Uh, what's the what's a fish juice? What the hell? Mr. House. Let me see. I just want to take care of everybody on the shout outside. Stacy White, thanks for the super stick. I appreciate it. Appreciate it mucho. Yo, cowbell for that. Cowbell for that. I appreciate you. What? Cowbell for that. No doubt. Care Bear says there are a lot of natural remedies for hyperpigmentation, gut issues, acne, and hair loss. Well, for that, and for that super statement, order in the court. Go out and get some of those natural remedies for hyperpigmentation, gut issues, acne, and hair loss. Do that shit. All right. What else? What else? Oh, that's it? We got through everybody? I saw Jay asked me what are my insecurities. I think you were talking to me. My insecurities right now are I would say I'm more insecure. Well, I told you I don't like my gut. I don't like that. I'm heavier than I've ever been. You know, like I'm good. I'm 5'10". I'm not like real tall, not real short. I'm 5'10". I like my weight to be between like somewhere like around 210, between 210 and 220. I might be at 230 something, maybe 240. I've been acting like a little bitch about stepping on the scale lately. You know what I mean? But I don't like that. You know, I like having big, strong muscles and wide ass shoulders and a wide back. You know what I mean? Like on some triangle shit. You know, almost like this gavel, you know, but more triangular. You know what I mean? The type that you will take by the legs and beat somebody with. Like, I want you to grab my legs and beat somebody with me. Beat somebody with the top of me. That's what I like. So, you know, when I start getting above 220 and you start getting into 230, now you getting into the pudgy muscular boy range. So I'm a little insecure about that. And I'm also insecure about my career. See, I believe that I was meant to make it out here. And I mean really, really make it. I'm not supposed to be having to budget my bills out on a regular basis. And I believe that I have a message to send to the whole world. Like, so the whole world should see me. So I'm a little insecure that my journey in show business or activism has not progressed to where I wanted to be. So that would be where my insecurities lie. But I work on them day after day after day. You hit in the face with the base of Cool J is Bob is rocking the cut. All right. Good looking out. Carol Chamberlain says, keep promoting that healthy lifestyle. Yo, we got to do it. All of our problems really come from the things that we eat. I mean, I didn't want to believe that shit. I was like, nah, man, you know, you gotta get it's these people over here and these stupid niggas over there and these chicks over here, you know, and you know, niggas is like crabs in a barrel. They don't want to see nobody get ahead. We don't love ourselves. We hating on the next man when he get his. That's part of the problem, but all of those problems come out of the fact that we can't think in our natural element because we're not eating the right things. We're not consuming the right things. So the right thoughts don't come to us. We're eating all of the wrong things. So all of the wrong thought processes are infiltrating us and they are fortifying us. So we eating 90, 95, well, I would say, I'm gonna give us some leeway. Between 85 and 95% garbage we're putting in our bodies. So our thought processes are 85 to 95% garbage. Even the good thoughts that we have ain't good enough. We're not eating right. We don't get enough rest. We're not watching the right things on TV. We're not reading the right things. Some of us aren't reading at all. We're not. What they say, we only use 10% of our brain. I don't think we're using that 10%. We know that 90% is out, but I would say we probably only using around somewhere between 2 and 7% of the 10% that we're using out of the 100. So we got to do better. But we start to do better when we start to put better shit in our mouths. And or should I say no diddy, or what they say, pause, or all that bullshit. When we put better things in our bodies. No diddy or pause or whatever they say about this shit. When we drink and eat better. No diddy or pause. You can't say nothing with these young motherfuckers these days. But that's why I wanted to show y'all, man. Normally, it be all kinds of chunks in here. Sometimes they get stuck on the back of my throat and shit because they ain't chop it up right. This blender, this shit cut it up like a juicer. This shit good. Care Bear says some foods encourage mental clarity. Plenty of them. But we can't eat those things with the rest of the bad shit and expect to come out with the best results. Many of us are eating 90% garbage shit, and then we want to eat an apple. Come on, say I said yeah, eat the apple, but eat the good shit too. But do what I do, or at least what I try to do is make the good shit taste better too. I mean, it ain't gonna take nothing away from your nutritional values, but you gotta eat better. This shit is good today. And no, there's no fruit in here. This is all vegetables, and it looks red because of that beet. You know, you put beets in something, that red just cover everything. This shit would have been totally green if it ain't had a beet in there. Okay, so what y'all? Let's do this in order. What up, Bailey? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you mucho. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, do your thing, max and chill. Appreciate you mucho. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please share the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feel like real men and women should. We are talking about acne, fupas, hair loss, hairlines, weight issues, flat asses, little titties, the things that make you want to go see the surgeon, the things that make you want to go see the surgeon, the things that make you want to go see the surgeon. You're going to see the surgeon because somebody was urging you to. Things that make you want to go see the surgeon. Things that make you want to go see the surgeon. Things that make you want to go see the surgeon. You're feeling insecure and it's really, really urging you to. But don't do it. You ain't got to do it. You can have clear skin, man. You got to drink more water. The good water. Get some of that alkaline water. Spend some of that money instead of drinking all that alcohol, smoking all that weed. You can go and buy yourself some Fiji water. That shit'll do your body good. That shit'll do your body real good. Because all the water that you drink, it should have a certain charge on it. You know, so the alkaline water has particularly, I think Fiji water has like a charge of a pH of like 7.5 or 8 or some shit like that. It's kind of high. It might only be 6. But it's going to be way better than the tap water that you've been drinking. And it'll be way more than that garbage water that we be drinking, like the Aquafina, like the Dasani, like that Poland Spring. None of that shit. That shit ain't garbage. If you want to drink spring, just because it's spring water, doesn't mean that it's good water. You know what I mean? You want the good water, and you want good bottled water. One of the good cheapest bottled waters out there is called Crystal Geyser. It's alkaline spring water. Evidently, the company has not found out that it's better than the other waters out there because they haven't raised the price through the roof. So it don't cost a lot. That Fiji water is expensive as shit. You can get the Crystal Geyser, you get just about the same. I don't think I've ever seen anybody buy a whole case of Fiji water. I don't even know if that shit, if they sell it like that. But anyway, keep your skin hydrated. Your body is 65% water, so you need water to power all of your organs inside of your body. So the more water you put inside your body, the better your internal engine is going to run. It's just like oil in your car engine. You'll never go bad. You'll never go wrong with having enough oil in your tank. But when you stop having oil in your engine, you know, shit don't work right. Shit starts to overheat, won't run correctly. You know, I mean, you fuck around, have to get another engine. Same thing with your body. Same thing with your body. So you're gonna be all right once we start doing a little better. Word of Bremen says, what I mean is when you start over, you need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start over. Damn, I missed this whole conversation. Okay, Word of Bremen says, home Germany, but it's hard to start somewhere when you're not financially in position. Not really. Because when you really think about it, when you were born into this world, you didn't have any money. You were totally dependent on somebody else that had money. But money fixes financial problems. It doesn't fix anything else. It doesn't fix anything else. Think about it. But the real healing starts from the inside. Once you start thinking differently, you can make all the money you want to. But then you'll start doing the right things with the money. You know, other than that, you can come into a windfall of $100 million. Probably in about 5 years, that $100 million is going to be gone. Because you haven't really learned the value of the money. That's why it's so hard to take money away from people who built up that nest egg for a long time. They ain't trying to lose it in one clean sweep. This is one fell sweep. I don't know, I'm having vocabulary issues today. Stacey White says, I eat balanced because I gotta live my life, no doubt. And Bailey says, beets are so good, really good for your kidneys. Yes, facts. Okay. Narcel says, I was about to have an apple to take the guilt out of eating those 2 Big Macs. Yeah, do that. Do that. Lewis 420, thanks for coming back. He says, I just took a huge fart. Smells good. That's what's up. I support farts. I even support burps. Gabriel says, lies, beets are disgusting. However, I put them in my smoothies every day. I don't think, even by themselves, I don't think beets are bad. All right. Bailey says, isn't spring water better for you than alkaline water? No. Alkaline water is better for you, period. And the reason that a lot of spring water isn't that good is because depending on the spring that it comes from, it may actually have alkalinity in it. But you can have spring water that's just as bad as tap water. You know, you get it from a dirty ass spring. So you want the spring water that's bottled at the source. Bottled at the source. And let me see if I can find out why you want it bottled at the source. Why do you want spring water bottled at the source?
According to ESCA Water, when spring water is collected in large quantities by a tanker truck and transported to a bottling facility, there's a risk of contamination. The water then needs to be filtered and processed to make sure it's safe to drink. A cleaner option is to bottle spring water directly at the source, which we do at ESCA.
So there you have it. If they don't bottle it right there at the spring, then there's a risk of contamination. So all that Poland Spring, that Deer Park, none of that shit is bottled at the source. So we don't know what happens to it. It was spring water. Well, okay, it's spring water because we got it at a spring. But after they finish processing it, we don't know what happened. So you want it bottled at the source. And if it's bottled at the source, it should have a certain amount of alkalinity to it. But the reason that Fiji water is so much better than other waters is because it's from the volcanoes in Fiji. So that heat has cleaned that water like crazy. So it has given it a charge, that other water just Fiji water wants some different shit. Stacey White says, I lost the weight and everything fell in place, all natural. That's what's up. Losing weight naturally looks better. It just does. It just does, especially up close. When you have lost weight on some, listen, man, shout out to whoever and however people lose weight. But when you think about it, it takes years in order to gain weight. In order to put on weight, it takes years. But you want to lose weight in a matter of weeks or months. And you think your body is not going to respond to that in a certain kind of way. All your organs in your body has gotten used to you living like a fatso, like a tub of lard. And so they're used to feeding a tub of lard and being fed by a tub of lard. Now the tub of lard has gone away, and they hanging in the balance like, what's this skinny shit? And that's why people have a lot of complications when they get weight loss surgery. I'm just telling you how it go. You can spend your money any kind of way you want. I'm just telling you that there are complications. I've lost people to weight loss surgery. At least one person. All right. Stacey says no high blood pressure, no low blood pressure, no cholesterol, no diabetes. Hormones are in control. That's what's up. All right. David D says that's an extra 100 calories you don't need if you ate 2 Big Macs. 100 calories? Shit. I see you being nice with 100. 2 Big Macs? 100? Shit. Wow. Chola Nipra says, this is magic. La hula wala kuwada lia bila. Okay. And he says, I support the support. That's what's up. The info tube says, demon face. Anyone else? I don't know what that is. Okay. David D also says, I think the processed food we eat is worse than which water bottles you're drinking. It all goes in the same place. You can live a long time without food. Try that without water. You ain't gonna last more than a week. You can go weeks. You can go a month without food. Try that with water. That's your ass. So, it's apples and oranges. But see, this is one of the reasons why we make so many mistakes. Because we be like, man, that shit don't matter. Man. I mean, everybody got like when you try to tell somebody to stop doing something that's bad for them, they be like, I mean, everybody got their vices. Everybody got their thing that they do. And you're right. But as soon as you start accepting that thinking and that way of living, all right. So that never gets better for you. I hope you've accepted that too. All right. So, Ryan G says, what the fuck? What the fuck is on your wrist? Nothing. Nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. Ain't nothing on my wrist. Concentrate on something else. Find something to do. But thanks for coming through the show. All right. So when we talk about insecurities, we can talk about women putting on all this makeup, trying to hide, acne, which is actually making the acne worse because they're clogging up their pores with more dirt. And acne comes from dirt getting inside of your pores. You know, so, but I've seen women do it for decades. More and more makeup, more and more makeup, more and more makeup. The bright spot is that I've seen them finally realize the error in their ways. And I know women who used to cake on the makeup constantly go from that to like now don't wear any makeup. None. They don't hate on anybody who does, but now they see the science. They understand the reasons. And they finally come to accept the reasons that they were doing it too. You know, you don't want anybody to see the way your face really looks because you don't think that the way that you look naturally is acceptable. Same thing with weaves. Same thing with wigs. Of course, they're not going to admit that while they're right there in that element. Of course, they're going to say, no, I know. I wear makeup because it's an art and, you know, it looks nice. And I get it. And there may be some truth to that, too. But every goddamn day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day I write the book. Shout out to Elvis Costello. He said, nah, but show it off. Like I'm hiding this shit. I mean, nigga, did you see it? Fuck you talking about? David D says, do you lift weights? No, I don't. You know what? Yes and no. Yes and no. I do some military presses and I do arm curls. That's it. No more weights. And you know why I stopped losing? I stopped using weights long ago. I do calisthenics. I do, you know, push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that. And you know why I do those instead of weights? Cause I know. Listen, I'm 53 now. As I get into, you know, my older 50s, get into my 60s, hopefully make it to my 70s or 80s and far beyond. I ain't gonna be lifting no fucking weights. I'm not. But I always have my body to lift. So I figured I've lifted enough weights in my life to whereas now I have the muscle memory. So I just keep tightening it that way. But I don't go to the gym either. I don't like to go to the gym. Shout out to everybody who goes to the gym because going to the gym is a good thing to do. But I don't go to the gym because I don't like having to get into competitions with niggas. They see me come through and they see I'm kind of big, you know what I mean? And it's now they want to, you know, if they see me benching, now they you benching 250. Oh, well, let's get with this 275. Let's get with this 300. No, nigga, I ain't come here for that. I'm just trying to live. I want to look better. I want to feel better. That's it. And I don't look better or feel better competing with you. You do you. I ain't mad at them dudes. I ain't mad at them muscle heads for doing that shit. But I'm past that. I'm an old man now. I'm kind of old. 53. I'll be 54. So yeah, I do mad push-ups, mad sit-ups. Well, not even sit-ups. I do leg lifts. You know, leg lifts where you gotta, you gotta keep your legs up. You gotta keep your legs up and shit like that. You gotta do them. I do these rowing exercises. It looks like you're rowing. You're not really rowing, but it looks like you're rowing on the floor. So they're floor exercises. I do shit like that. The rolling pin, that shit, you know, it's good for the upper body. But John Smith says it shows you don't go to the gym. Okay. Well, then I guess you didn't have to ask. Then why did you ask? Why did you ask? You know? I mean, it's all good. Listen, I'm trying to be nice today. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be nice today. I'm trying to be nice. Because, John, you came to see me, and you still here. Even though I didn't go to the gym. And when you got here, there were other people here. I noticed that. Now, I don't know if you're still here now, but when you got here, there were other people here. And you might still be here, even though I didn't go to the gym. So, I got a little surprise for you. And I was going to hold this, but all right, I got this surprise. Here you go. You like it? Look, that's a clean nail. Oh yeah, you still here? Good. You got my surprise. I bought you two. And guess what? People are still here with you. And I ain't even go to the gym. Ah, man, these dickheads be coming through there. This shit is the best. All right, so, so like I said, so the makeup that a lot of women use, the weaves and the wigs, you know, I listen to women tell me all day, oh, nah, I just like different hairstyles. That's why I wear the wigs and the weaves. I just like different styles. I'm like, yeah, I mean, things can be true at the same time. It doesn't have to just be one truth. You can have at least two. And there normally are at least two truths. So one truth is that you don't like your natural hair because that's what people hardly ever see on you. Captain Obvious? Is it just me? You wear weaves and wigs every day. Nobody ever sees your natural hair. So it's obvious you have a problem with your natural hair. You even got cats out here with dreads, and the dreads ain't even natural. Like, goddamn, nigga. Yeah. But you got what you got. But you decided not to use what you got because there's some insecurity there, and it's okay. It's okay once you make it okay with yourself. More than likely, you haven't made it okay with yourself. So here we are. All right, so the hair thing, especially with black women, there's a big thing about the hair. There's a big thing about the hair. You know what I mean? This shit, that's like the black woman's struggle. Let them tell it. It's the hair, you know what I mean? This hair. We know we know some of the places where it comes from. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but y'all ain't slow. Neither am I. Y'all know where a lot where it's coming from. I don't want to hear, I don't want these chicks come on here today and say that I'm hot, I'm hating on them and all of that, and then you're gonna get it's men like y'all, it's men like you who make us do it because y'all make us feel bad and y'all like it anyway. Cause my man, he say he like my hair natural. He say he like natural hair, but as soon as one of these wearing bitches come through, he looking and blah 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 blah. He wasn't looking at her hair, looking at her ass. There's a difference, and that's actually true. I don't never hear no. I listen. All the men I've known. All the men I know, I've never heard a man say, yo, man, her hair is all that. Now, we make songs. Let your hair down. All that shit. Let your hair down, all that kind of shit. That shit ain't nothing but lyrics. I never been in a barbershop where I heard, even in a barbershop where they get people getting their hair cut. All the conversations that I've heard about women, I ain't never heard nobody say like, yo, man, her hair, that shit. Man, never, ever, ever. Have you? I've never heard a man talk about a woman's hair. I have heard women talk about a man's hair, though. I have. Oh, he got curly hair. He got wavy hair. I've heard it. I ain't never heard no dude say, I liked it because of her hair. Now, that's not to say that men don't choose women because of their hair texture. Because you ain't gonna tell me that all of these black men out here that are in interracial relationships with the white women, with the Asian women, with the Latinas, depending on what Latinas you're talking about. You ain't gonna tell me that they haven't factored hair into their decision to have children with these chicks. You ain't gonna tell me. Complexion and hair. You know what I mean? That's the insecurity of the black man, woman, and child. Complexion and hair. Or should I say skin tone? Or should I say skin color? But it is what it is. You think it won't when it whiz. All right. All right. Word of Bremen says, I'm 6'1", 155 pounds. So why would I need to go to the gym? For strength, muscle tone. Just because you're thin doesn't mean that you're not, that it doesn't mean that you're healthy. It doesn't mean that you're in good shape. You know, I mean, you just might want to help somebody be able to move some furniture one day, or I don't know about you, but have you ever gotten a flat tire on the road and it was hard as hell for you to turn them lug nuts? Listen, man. Yo, I know somebody's feeling me on this. Them times when you changed your tire and whoever put your lug nuts on your tires, on your wheels, here you are with that lug wrench, and you can't do it. Well, wouldn't it be nice to do it? Wouldn't it be nice for you to not have to step on the lug wrench? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all been there. You had to put the lug wrench on that shit and use your legs. Well, that's why you might have to go to the gym. Just because you skinny don't mean that you in good shape. It don't mean that at all. Shit, that's why a lot of skinny dudes want muscles. They want to go to the gym. Even if they don't get big, they get cut. Has a definite effect on the way that you look in your clothes and how do you appeal to women. So that's one reason. That's one reason. Right. Wolf Banbury says chains a little short. Yeah, I know. I gotta get it. I gotta get an extension. You know what I should do? I should link this one with that one. Then I will finally, have it at a respectable length. You know what? Tell you what. I'll do this. I could take them and tie them. Then they would appear shorter. Yeah, I could. Matter of fact, y'all won't know. I could. Oh damn, the piece is heavy. They keep bringing it down. Yeah, there you go. Fuck, they keep falling. There you go. Yeah. Damn. Fuck. Never mind. I'll think of something. All right. Stacy says, I don't like my natural hair, but I got hair and edges. Well, okay. Word says those are some clean nails. You know why my nails are clean? Because I take baths instead of showers. Fuck that shit. And y'all say, I don't rock no long nails. We don't do that. And I've never had a manicure ever. Fuck that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I ain't doing that shit. Carol says, it is. You wouldn't understand, Omar. My hair is my crown and glory. Take good care of my natural hair. Yeah, of your natural hair. You know what I mean? Shit, you need to tell something. You need to tell that to some of your sisters out there. They got more caps. Got more caps than a bottling service. I'm just saying. Kevin says, I love the idea of Wiggs' versatility. I've tried them, but it doesn't work for me. Probably had you sweating like crazy. Word said, If I can push my Buick Roadmaster down the driveway, I think I'm good. It's a 7,000 pound car. It's not 7,000. It's more like about maybe 4,000. But I see what you're saying. That was a good one. Carol says, hold on now. I've always heard comments about my hair growing up because of the texture and length. Oh, okay. 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 All right. And you know what? Thinking about it, maybe when I was younger, we definitely, yeah, I had to have heard some comments about girls' hair when I was younger because we talked about them when if their hair was nappy. I want to talk about that in a minute about the kitchen in the back. You know, hide in the kitchen. How you gonna hide in the kitchen? Where we gonna get the food from? You hide in the kitchen. But you're right. When I was younger, yeah, we did talk about girls' hair. But the thing is, if we can talk about complimenting a girl's hair, we can also talk about, well, should I say, if we can talk about the bad things about a woman's hair, then we can talk about the good things. But I'm talking about as an adult, I've never heard any men that I know of. I haven't heard any conversations that I remember where men were saying that they chose the women that they are with, or that the women that they were attracted to based on the way that their hair looked. You know, I'm going to hear ass, titties, or just a whole body, or that she's pretty all day. But I don't hear certain specifics like, yo, them eyelashes was popping, man. I mean, I didn't think she was all that cute till I saw them eyelashes. I was open. Eyebrows, edges, and straight up hair. Now, we'll notice it when your hair it ain't done right, or if it's over the top looking crazy, like green or yellow or, you know, super red or some shit like that. We get it. We get it. But I haven't heard any conversations with men, I mean, from men, with men, talking about they chose their woman strictly based on the fact that she had pretty hair. Like that wasn't the list of attributes that I've heard them describe. Now, I am limited in scope, but it's not a, like, men don't really want to hear that shit. Like, what she look like again? We say how she wore her hair, maybe, but other than that, we break it down in the, listen, like, she brown skin, she got long hair or short hair, like she got a cut that we can identify with, like, yo, she wear her hair short. I like chicks, you know what I mean? She wear like the old 80s shit. It's like shaved on this side and long on this side. And I thought she was gonna start singing, you know, I Miss You, or Meeting in the Ladies Room, like Climax or some shit like that, you know, the old Salt and Pepper shit or some shit, or you know, she about this tall, she like 5'4" or something like that. Got fatty, that thing crazy. Or she got big titties, just something like the obvious. Well, even if we say she fine as shit, we're not gonna get specifics. Like the hair is a factor, but it's not the main description. Maybe that's the best way I can put it. Maybe. But let me come up off of women for a minute, because men have just as many insecurities. I wasn't born bald. That's not true, is it? That's not true. I think I was born bald. What I mean is, okay. What I mean is, in my younger years, I had hair. And when I started to lose my hair, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I wasn't born bald. Wait a minute. That's me as a baby. You know what I mean? Now, I don't think I've changed much. He had a shortcut. I got no hair. You know, I think that's one fine looking baby. You know what I mean? That was a smiling baby. And I know I was just regular happy because I remember nobody was saying nothing funny. I was just like, yo, I was just glad to be here. Yes, yeah, I'm good. Good up in this piece. But when a man starts losing his hair, my man said, damn, that's a buff baby. Hold up. Hold up, chill. You made me go back and look at this shit. No, I wasn't. That's a regular baby. That's a regular baby. That's a regular baby. All right, anyway. Um, when a man first starts losing his hair, he combing his shit or he brushing his shit, and that shit starts falling in the sink. That should be like. Now it started happening to my brothers before it started happening to me. So I was kind of prepared for it, like, Little did I know they were taking it a lot harder than it might have showed, and that definitely they were taking it a lot harder than I knew about. My man Earth, who just passed last week, his hair, like just like Carol said, his hair, her hair was a crown. His was too, and he had that, that good hair, the easily wavy shit, the soft shit, he had that. So that was his claim to fame as a little boy. Like, yeah. So when you start losing your hair in that way, you feel like you're losing a part of your good looks. You losing a part of your that main attribute that you may have thought that people liked about you or whatever, especially females. So he was taking it hard. My brother too. He took it hard. But I was like, both of them cut their hair down low, because that's what black men normally do. When the hair starts to run away, we cut it down low, to save. When the hair starts to run away, we cut it to try to save the day. But they were still both of them had to realize that they were still handsome and that they were still desirable even without having the long hair. To the point where after you start getting women that like you with the bald head, they don't even want you to have hair. You start hearing shit like, I can't even imagine you with hair. Like, that ain't, because they're meeting you where you are in your life instead of where you were. And part of insecurities is that you haven't accepted where you are. You're still trying to get back to where you were. We trying to rewind the clock instead of dealing with what's going on in the present day. It happens. All right. So yeah. So men go through the same shit, and men who may want to get in the gym, who want to get bigger and whatnot. Like, I've been the butt of many muscle man jokes, big dude jokes, shit like that. It wasn't always like that. I was thin, real skinny. At 22 years old, I barely filled a size 32 size jeans. Like, they was baggy for me. I had to wear a belt. I'm guessing them Jabos back then. So I understand. Shoot. I used to tell this joke on stage about how sometimes when you young, when a young man is when he's young and he's thin, young, thin, and horny. So he wants to have sex, but he might still be ashamed of his body. So many men have had sex with a shirt on. Naked from the waist down, he's probably very proud of everything from the waist down. But from the waist up, he chickened out. The chicken chest, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing budding up there. And that's not all. That doesn't describe all men, but it describes some men. So, you know what I mean? I remember those years. You know what I mean? Shirt on, draws off. Like, you gonna love this, but not this. Don't look at this. It's all insecurity though. Women didn't give a fuck. Like they ain't know you was there, nigga. What you think they saw? What you think? This shit is crazy. Word, it says, the only problem I have is there's more hair growing in different places than before, but my crotch has shrunk in half, which I don't understand. I got nothing. Because they say when a man loses a lot of weight, like the thinner you are, they say the bigger your dick gets. Now, that's not true for all, because it has a lot to do with how much dick space your stomach takes up. So every man doesn't have the big stomach that's a fupa. Like, I got a gut, but I ain't got no fupa. Like, all of this is thin. You know, so like I didn't give no dick away with weight gain, and I don't think I'm getting nothing back. I don't know. Maybe it depends. It depends. Yeah, I mean, it's real shit. That's how you feel like. Oh no, you gonna love this. Shirt on, and you know, man, we was wearing long ass polo style shirts, whether they was actually Ralph Lauren or just some other polo style shirts. Shirts longer than a motherfucker. Shirts are almost coming down to your knees. You lifting that shit up. Yeah. Yeah. Hit it from the back, put your shirt over her ass. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it was. That's how it was. No. But yeah, men have a lot of insecurities. Some of them with their hair too. Of course, going back to the hair thing, you know, cats who wear baseball caps all the time. That ain't normal. It ain't. It ain't normal. There's something that they hiding. It doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have hair or that they have hair loss. It doesn't mean that they have knots up there or none of that. But they have grown more comfortable with the way they look with a hat on than without. And it's a form of an insecurity. And it runs deep. It definitely manifests itself in other parts of your personality. Emily says, just popped in the share and I'm out. You was already here. That number ain't go up. What you think this is? Been here since the beginning, I bet. You know what I mean? Child lie to me. Yeah. Yeah. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it. Emily. But yeah, that was good. That was good shit. I can drink the tea now. Shit was too hot before. Shit was too hot before. Now I'm gonna get busy. Dimples D's. What's going on, Ma? She says, "Hi, family. Greeting. Oh, you have the right to your opinions. I love my wigs, Botox, all in my Botox, all in my lips, ass. It looks good to me. And to top it off, I have no hair. Well, maybe a quarter. Okay. Well, just like I said before, two things can be true at the same time. At least two things can be true at the same time, and at least two things are true at the same time. So all of the makeup, all of the weave, all of the wigs, and all of that kind of shit. I don't expect any woman. I've never heard a woman say, "Yeah, I wear weaves and wigs because I don't like my hair." I've never heard a woman say that shit. Ever, 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 ever. What I have seen is it play out in real life. I've lived with women. I've definitely been close to shit with them, and I know what goes on inside their real psyche because I have conversations. So I know what's up. It ain't hard to tell. I mean, one good conversation, the bones start falling out. You know, but if you never see anybody with their natural, God-given looks, you're not telling me. Well, you could tell me, but you're not. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to me. You don't believe it yourself, and neither do I. But it's okay. Like I said, we all have insecurities. Every last one of us. But how it affects your relationships with other people is where things start to get bad. For example, I see, social media, I see all these chicks, they go on vacation, they going to Miami and all this shit. And they taking all of these pictures, all of these selfies and shit. And they in the ocean, all the way up to their knees. And they ain't going no farther than their knees. You know why? Because their hair is done. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You could have did that in a bathtub, shorty. Now, it would be one thing if you said, well, I can't swim anyway, so ain't no use in going in that far. But listen, you out here taking pics, taking these pics like you in a photo shoot and shit. Like this is 1979, like 1979, Bo Derek and 10 or some bullshit like that. Like, I mean, we know what it is. We know what it is. You can't go swimming. You can't get your hair wet because it ain't your hair. And it don't respond to that. And more than likely, listen, if you can look good with a weave, you can look good without one. Because it's your face that looks good. Everything else is a decoration. Now we say, does the same apply with makeup? Because I've seen some horror stories when the makeup is taken off. But I'm never impressed when the makeup goes on either. I mean, that's just real. Even the most homeliest of chicks that I've seen put on, you know how they had them makeup videos where they transform this chick that looked like, I don't know, you pick an animal. She looked like that, and then she put on all this makeup, and you read the comments, and they like, oh, somebody gonna be mad at her when she take that shit off. And I'm like, she don't look good with it on either. Well, fuck you wanna shit. If I wanted to blow up dog, I'll order one. Cause that's what she looked like. All that fucking plastic. Look, I don't want you nowhere near my pillowcases. We ain't doing that. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You over here soiling up everything. I can see if you leaving your scent. You don't leave that fucking war paint. But hey, like women always say, well, some men must like it out here because okay, right. Go holler at them. I mean, this ain't hard. This is easy. Go holler at them. All right. Sean Taylor says, imagine when the makeup comes off and then you put that shit on a scale. Listen, man, that makeup shit is the devil. It is. That makeup shit is the devil. Mainly because you catch them when they have it on. If you caught them before they put it on, things might not be so bad. The question is, if you, first of all, I'm not the kind of man who has a lot of things against flaws. I don't have no problem with acne. I really don't. I don't have no problem with freckles. I don't have no problem with I don't even have no problem with vitiligo and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You out here looking like a calico cat. But I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. Because I don't have a lot of problems with things that you can't change. Why would I have a problem with that? I don't have a problem with nature. I don't have a problem with the birds flying. I don't have a problem with the worms crawling. I got a problem with the mosquitoes biting, but I get it. But we do all of these quick fixes because of our insecurities. Then we want to deny our insecurities. Like, no, I ain't insecure. Nope, I like everything about myself. Stop lying. What the fuck you lying? I mean, who's believing that shit? Nobody believing that shit. Nobody likes everything about themselves. Nobody. Not one person. Zero. I know people that was 6'6" and they wish they was only 5'6" or some other short size. Because people always harping on how tall they are. They always on they shit like, damn, how's the weather up there? You know, little jokes, whatever. I mean, they go through shit too. And of course, somebody who's 5'6" wish they was 6'6". Because it seems like tall dudes always get all the girls. They always, everybody respects them and all that kind of shit. It looks like that from your point of view because you're not appreciating what you have. You think there's nobody out there that wants what you have? You're not paying attention. You still think what you have is worthless. And that's insecurity right there. Dibbles D says, just tell her to wash her face before she goes to bed. Listen, I know women that would rather die. And I'm not joking. They would rather die than for you to see them without their makeup. That's how bad it is out here. Die. Like, fuck. Shit. You tell her to take off her makeup. She's like, I'm not spending the night. Let me call this Uber. Oh, hell no. Hell no. She asleep on her hand first. I ain't getting your sheets dirty. I'm good. I used to mess with this one chick. I knew this girl since the 80s. I knew her since the 80s. And I liked her since the 80s. I'm talking about 15, 16 years old. Her and her sister, they was like that. Both of them. These big, when I was a teenager, you couldn't, I was like, God damn, this shit here. Anyway, we never got with each other back then. Little did I know, we both secretly liked each other all that time. So, fast forward to when we fully grown and we finally got together. She got a breast reduction. I was like, why would anybody do that? She did. She got a breast reduction. I'm like, all right. And she had a thing about her hair. She used to keep her hair done all the time. She didn't wear weaves. She didn't wear weaves or wigs. That's what I'm saying. Insecurity doesn't necessarily mean that you go the artificial route. So she had this shortcut. And you know how women are, with a shortcut, sometimes that takes more maintenance than long hair. She had this shortcut. when me and her used to do it, I've literally seen this chick do this with her hair. First of all, she used to try to crank up the air conditioning to like 50 degrees. It'd be so cold in that motherfucking, it'd be so cold in that room. I thought I was gonna catch the flu in July. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going, yo, can you turn that shit down a little bit? No. And no, she wasn't going through no menopause. No. We was younger than that. It was too, she was trying to keep from sweating. And she literally put her hands on her hair, trying to make sure that it didn't touch the pillows or whatever. I was like, to say I was turned off is an understatement. I was like, should I bring you a do-rag next time? You need a do-rag? I can bring you a do-rag, ain't nothing. But she wasn't even trying to hide it. Like, yeah, Sean, I was ready. Yeah, I'm ready to bring the do-rag. Yo, go ahead and wrap that shit up. Because you're fucking up this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Like I said, I could. This shit was crazy. Carol says sometimes it's necessary. Omar, overly large breasts can have an effect on back pain. I ain't trying that shit. How come they say that it's back pain, but when you really get to talking to them, you realize that they really just didn't like the way they look because it used to give them the attention that they didn't want. If it's really back pain, okay, I can respect that. It wasn't back pain with her. It was emotional pain. Trust and believe. And almost, there ain't no almost. Every chick I know who's gotten a breast reduction, it was really, okay, so now you showing off your small titties. Every last one of them. They didn't get the breast reduction and it was like, oh my God, my back feels so much better. First thing a lot of them did as soon as they got their breast reduction, now they wearing these low cut shirts and all that shit. I'm like, oh, okay. So you couldn't shake your titties when they was big, but now you got medium titties. You can say, okay. I'll pretend I don't know what I know. I'll pretend I don't see what I see. Insecurities are all right. It's all right. Short Taylor says, not necessarily if you have good posture. Man, look. They got, look, Sean, they got bad emotional posture. They got bad emotional posture, son. Yeah, they physical posture is like this. Their emotional posture is like, look. You know how like old ladies at the supermarket, when they get they be pushing the cart like this. Oh yeah, give me that box of Give me a box of cereal over there and get me 2 pounds of American cheese. And that's how their emotional posture is. Their emotional posture is fucked up, son. They need They need a chiropractor for their emotional posture. Just, yeah. you got to go to the College of Osteopathic Medicine for their emotional posture. Shit is fucked up. It sure said they need a forklift, not a chiropractor. Listen, man. They need a psychologist. That's what they need. Because that's where the real problems are coming from. I know people who've gotten breast reductions, people who've gotten all these chicks out here getting these fucking BBLs. That's one thing you cannot explain away with no insecurity. That's the one thing it ain't no way. Like you can get a breast reduction and say that it was for your health, because that can be true. You can get weight loss surgery and say that you got that shit for your health, and it'll be true. Ain't no way you can say I needed a fat ass or I was gonna die. I needed me a fatty, needed to be a baddie, or I was gonna be dead to y'all motherfuckers. I said, needed me a fatty, needed to be a baddie. Hey yo, you know what's up? I said I needed me a fatty so I could be a baddie. I needed somebody to rob me around in the caddy. Yo, shit was crazy. Fucking BB. Yo, man, the fuck out. Yo. These chicks running down to the Dominican Republic getting these fucked up BBLs, man. Man. Miami, Mexico, DR. They let anybody operate on they dumb asses. And yeah, you a dumb motherfucker. You go get a BBL from an unlicensed or undocumented. You just, man, I swim across the fucking Schuylkill before I do some shit like that. Matter of fact, I'll drink a gallon of water out of the Delaware River before I do some dumb shit like that. Ain't no way a BBL was better for your health. Not your physical, not your mental, not your emotional. You a dumbass. And that goes for any and every one of y'all who went and got a BBL. I ain't letting none of y'all off the hook. I'll give some leeway to all the other ones. But fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck out of here. That must be crazy. I ain't even gonna talk about breast implants. It's the same idea. We got all these chicks out here, chicks over 40 years old. Yeah, I went and got a little filler. What the fuck is you doing? All right, I let the tummy tuck go. I let the breast reduction go. All right, in the weight loss surgery, yeah, you was damn near 400 pounds. I'm gonna let that go. But this BBL shit, what you out there trying to catch? What you doing? And you got to get that shit touched up. You got to get it touched up probably every 3 years or so. Nature don't give a fuck about how you want to look. They don't. They don't care one little bit about how you want to look. Nature said, no, we're going to go the way it's supposed to go. We're not worried about how you want to look. We're going to do this thing the right way. So every 3 years or so, you got to go back to the surgeon and have him reconfigure that shit. They call it an augmentation. Yeah, you got to do it. And that's for the titties and for the ass. And for them abs if you went and got a tummy tuck. Because you ain't doing shit to maintain it. Oh, shout out to, speaking of maintaining it, shout out to all of the chicks out there that'll go get their body done. Because now we coming up with cutesy names for cosmetic surgery. So they went and got their body done, and now they want to put out these workout videos like they've been working out. Bitch, you wasn't doing no fucking working out before you got your body done. Now you want to make it look like you out there on bicycles and doing squats and shit. You out there doing squats and shit like, yeah, this is how you get the body like that. No, it ain't. That ain't how you got it. You got it from Dr. Nemeniscus or whatever that shit, Wendy Williams, her doctor, her plastic surgeon. Dr. Women Nemeniscus, some shit like that. Yeah. They like, no, I ain't gonna work out and get a body. I'm gonna get a body, then I'm gonna work out. Yeah, I'm on my way to the gym, y'all. They be killing me on social media. Yeah, on my way to the gym. Well, you fraud. Fuck out of here. Yo, it's time for us to get up out of here anyway. I can't take it no more. Sure, Taylor says, but look at the people reinforcing body positivity, promoting promoting a figure of a land whale. You're right. We all have a part to play in this. We all have to take some of the blame. Just like it's looking like I'm insensitive up here talking about it, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Nah. When we start going to go get fake muscles, you know what I mean? You already got niggas getting dick extensions. You know what I mean? When we start getting fake muscles and all that old crazy shit. First of all, not all women like the same kind of man. If you ask me, fat niggas get more love than anybody else. Fight me over it. Fat nigga, I ain't seen a fat nigga, especially if he keep his shit right, whatever. Fat niggas be getting mad love. They get crazy bitches. Oh, he like a big teddy bear, you know. And I'm like, you got all these niggas in the gym, but the motherfucker in the restaurant is the one getting all the love. Hey, shit done changed out here. Shit done changed. It wasn't like that before. Wasn't like that before. Mikey says, breast reduction and enlargements in the same group. The only difference is insurance pays for one. Yup. You ain't never lied. It's the same process with both of them. And with both of them, after a few years, them titties look terrible. They do. They look terrible. No, they don't look bad. They look terrible. And that's when them chicks, if they don't want to keep paying for it, that's when they start hiding them titties. Like, you know, they might have been displaying them in the beginning. All of that shit comes to a screeching halt. Sean says they are asking for infections going through these shady. Yep. And they do. And they get those infections. Gabriel says, if I ever got breast cancer, I'm definitely getting some new soft boobies. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, to each his own. All right, Sean Taylor says, Carol, just be proud of it, but don't put it out there unless it's for someone you think is worth it. You sure it says because they ain't fat, they fluffy? Yeah. Oh no, they BBW. BW. We went out for a second. Pick me up with his BBW last night. All right, let's do these birthday shout outs. We got some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 26th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Monet Jones, happy birthday to you, and also Sheik Al Alpaluni, and Katrina Peaches Greenfield, happy birthday to you, and Michelle Shelley Allen, happy birthday to you, and Sean Mills, turning 48 years old today, and Tori Antoinette, happy birthday to you, and last but not least, Yvette Body, turning 55 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious May 26th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, turn up. But don't turn up too loud, just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing, do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, insecurities, everybody got them. I said, insecurities, everybody got them. I said, insecurities, everybody got them, but it doesn't have to take you down. You're still around, yo. You don't have to like everything about yourself, but just remember, all you really got is yourself, and you're gonna have to maximize and get a little better at what's in your mind, and you will find that everybody has to accept what they really got, because in the end, all you really got is what you really got. And sometimes you have to like what you have left. And what you have left is still nice. And I think that you should take another advice. Stop letting these media moguls control the way that you feel about you. That's not what you do. And it's not going to work in the end. You've got to do something better for your emotions, my friend. So you can fix this and you can fix that. I wasn't really trying to come at your neck. But at this particular time, and these rhyme will switch, because I'm saying feeling insecure is a son of a bitch. Whether you're insecure, well, you know what, speaking of insecurities, we didn't even go into, I meant to talk about how insecurities can make you all jealous and make you all, feeling like somebody's going to leave you, have you all scared that you're not good enough for somebody. I meant to go into all of that. Somehow I got thrown off track, and I can't blame y'all for it, because y'all ain't, We'll catch it on. We'll catch it next time. We'll catch it next time. Because I was really supposed to talk about how your insecurities can affect the relationships that you have with your people. Whether it's your family, your friends, your co-workers, your neighbors, and just random people out there in the world. Let me get back to it. I'm going to get at it. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. 1 a.m. That's going to be Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all of the fallen veterans, families of the fallen veterans. If I don't talk to y'all again before then, y'all have a great holiday weekend. Keep on pressing on and try to feel good about yourself. Because remember, there's good things in all of us, each and every last one of us, even those of us who do bad things, the rest of us, there's still good in you. And the reason that you may do bad things or questionable things to other people is because you don't feel good about yourself. But you can change all that around, and I encourage you to do so. Love is love, baby. All right. So we gonna get them out of here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And so I'ma holler back. Peace to that. Peace. All right.